Alicia Keys, y'all. Hey, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. So good morning, everybody. We are up. It's a little after 7:15. Wake up, and thank you very much for joining me this morning. We are getting it in. Today is day 20, right? That we've been getting up in the morning time. We've been watching, you've been watching me. I've been putting on these videos, and hopefully that they're motivating, inspiring, encouraging you. They're empowering you in some kind of way. They're helping to maybe the light switch go off to say, wow, I didn't even think about that. That's confirmation for me. Or you know what? I'm taking that tip, right? I'm taking that away from this video. That's what I want you to do. I want you to have a takeaway from each video that I post every day, right? Takeaway. What is your takeaway? You have to be able to, hear and get advice from people, because I'm not going to say you have to be. Let me take that back. You don't have to listen to me, right? But I appreciate you listening to me. But when you do listen to someone that has your heart, that is concerned about you, that is just sharing some basic information that's going to help you to further your career, that's going to help further your drive, your focus, your passion, help you to be able to be wise when it comes to relationships, a person that's just reaching out to share this God-given talent that they were given in order to help motivate, inspire, and encourage you, right? This is what I'm doing as a life coach. I was doing this type of things when I was 16 years old, as I told you guys before, when I couldn't even date. I was giving advice on relationships, right? To teenagers then, when I wasn't even able to date, more like 15, 16 years old. I'm giving advice. And this is carried on throughout the rest of my years, right? I've always had people come and ask me questions, well, Jackie, what do you think about this? Or what do you think about that? In conversation, it's like, well, what is your take on it, And so this is something that has just been in me for years, okay? And I've been through the years, I've been allowing God to just do what he's going to do with me in this arena, okay? Being able to share and give advice to people. So I greatly, greatly appreciate you all getting up in the morning to watch the video, whether you watch it live or whether you watch it after it has already been viewed, already been recorded, and you're watching it afterwards. Wherever you may find yourself watching these videos, I greatly appreciate your time and your effort, right? I don't take it for granted. And I greatly appreciate your support for being able to watch the video, right? And even leaving me a comment when you decide to do that. So I'm always looking for feedback, always looking for topics, suggestions. If you want, there's something specific that you want me to talk about, give me some suggestions, right? Put it into the feed of the video, right? Send it to me through direct message, or send it to me, on in my email, right? So send that information and just say, hey, let's talk about this, okay? I'm always open for suggestions. Even though God has given me some suggestions to talk about, some topics, I'm always open to hear your suggestions, okay? So thank you. Another thing I want to thank you for is, because this weekend I took off, right? I have to do self-care as well, just like I'm always encouraging and inspiring you all to do that. I have to remember to do that for myself. So I took off this weekend because I needed time to rejuvenate myself, right? To get myself together, keep myself on track. I had to do that myself. So because of that, I had to take off on Saturday and Sunday. But guess what? I'm back again right now, and I'm doing these videos again. And I want to share with you that this week we have some awesome videos that or topics, I want to say, that I'm going to share on a video this week, okay? We are in 20 days, right? We got 10 more days left, and these 10 more days is going to be some great topics. You think we've been talking about some good topics already? Oh, wow, you haven't seen nothing yet. Just keep following me. We got some more topics that we're going to talk about. Some awesome topics that's going to help you to continue on your journey that you're on. Keep giving you some golden nuggets along the way, so you can be like, oh my gosh, I didn't even think about that. Oh wow, that's confirmation. Or oh wow, this is the first time I've heard it said that way, right? So hopefully you're going to find yourself somewhere in these videos and you're going to take something away, because that's what it's all about, taking away and applying it to your life, right? In order to help you to become your what? You got it, your greatest authentic, unique self. I want you to get to that place, right? It's my heart and my desire, my passion to see that you get to your authentic, unique self. Even though I won't be able to see it, but you know what? You can send me comments, right? You can let me know, hey, Jackie, something you said has really made an effect on me. And here it is. This is what happened. If you want to share it with me, right? And I greatly, greatly appreciate getting that positive feedback. And even if it's not positive, and you just say, hey, I didn't like what you said today. I didn't agree with what you said. I'm totally okay with that. Okay. So don't think it just everything has to be positive. Share whatever's on your mind. I want to hear about it. Okay. Because if it's negative, it's just going to help me get better. If it's positive, it's just going to help me get better. Okay. So either one is still going to help me to become a better speaker, a better presenter, right? A better person to give. It's going to boost me up, how I want to say that. It's going to help me to elevate, to get better with giving the advice that I'm giving, right? How I'm presenting it. So either way, it's a win-win for me. So with that being said, we got all the housekeeping, cleaning stuff out of the way. So what I want to share with you guys is today is Monday, right? Start off your day. Let's have an awesome week. Okay. Awesome day today and an awesome rest of your week and rest of your month. So what I want to just talk to you today about is inspiring and motivating other people, okay? Don't allow that negativity to overpower you. Don't allow the negativity to drain you, to overwhelm you with the people that you have in your life, okay? You want to look at how can I build myself up? How can I, move forward and not be so overwhelmed? How can I, help with the people that are in my life? What are they in my life for? There's reasons, there's seasons why, as people say, the time limit. So there people say, well, the time limit, that's the season, right? Okay. So we can look at it and say a season. There's 4 seasons in a year. So you have your spring, you got your summer, you got your fall, you got winter, right? So some people are just in your life only for a short amount of time, but you don't know that in the beginning, right? But as time goes on and you study these people, then you start to realize they're only here really for a certain amount of time. Well, what happened to so-and-so? Why aren't we friends anymore? That's why, because it was only for a short amount of time, okay? Either they deposited something into you or you deposited something into them. However that may be, you got to figure out these people in your life. What is the purpose, right? What is the purpose? Because you don't want to hold on to somebody in your life that was supposed to be gone in the springtime and you still holding on to them in this wintertime. Okay. And you're like, dang, we've been together a whole year and nothing has progressed, right? Even if this is a relationship, you want to still look at it that way. So you got to look at it like, okay, so is this person supposed to be in my life for a long period of time, or was he only supposed to be in my life, or she was only supposed to be in my life for a certain amount of time? But look, I've held on to this person longer, and now look at what we've gone through, right? So you want to look at reasons why people are in your life. You want to look at building boundaries, right? Healthier boundaries is going to protect you, okay? You want the boundaries that's going to protect you, because that's really what boundaries are. It's a protective wall. It's a wall between you and somebody else, okay? It's a wall between you protecting that person from you, from hurting you, from saying negative things to you, from maybe getting too close to you, right? You got to put up those boundaries. So, and when I say somebody getting too close to you, maybe it's somebody that's not supposed to be, as we were talking before, in your life, but you're allowing that person to stay in your space. And that person could be becoming aggressive towards you. That person could be becoming, what's the other word I want to say? Possessive of you, right? And you're like, oh no, it's not supposed to be like that. So you got to know how to put those boundaries up. And those are protective walls to protect you from getting hurt, from being taken advantage of, right? From being disrespected. So a lot of times we have those boundaries, but you know what? We just don't utilize them. We don't put them in place of where they need to be. We just let people just walk over those boundaries. And then we sit back and we're like, why am I so drained? Why are these people getting on my nerves? Why this? Why that? Because we've allowed individuals to walk over those boundaries. And instead of us stepping back and saying, I need to reevaluate these boundaries, and I can't let this person just keep being in my life this way, right? Because it's not positive. So how do I do this? So you have to figure out how to take a step back. So it's like I said, some people are going to be in your life for a short amount of time. Some people are going to be in your life for a long period of time. But those people that are there with all that negative energy, you got to try to figure out, what is the reason for them being here? Is that for me to pour into their life, for me to help them? Is that for that person to pour something into my life? And when I say that, you think about somebody that's being negative. How can that person be a benefit to you? Well, let me just share this with you. This is just a quick bit of advice I'm going to share with you, and then we'll touch on it a little later. The person is coming into your life, or that has been in your life, and they're negative, whether that's a family member, friend that you're around, coworker, that person could be teaching you something. And you say, how could that person teach me something? Well, because their negativity is teaching you how to do what? Keep those boundaries up, how to instill those boundaries, how to enforce those boundaries, how to become very articulate with your words, where you don't have to go off on this person. You can say it in a nice way. Hey, leave me alone. No, you to yourself, you're crossing my boundary. No, you can't talk to me that way. You can articulate your words when you have people that are testing you. I guess you want to use that as a terminology. People that are testing you, right? And you like, that person is really testing me. They getting on my nerves. They tripping. However you're going to say that. That person is somebody there to help you either build those boundaries or either enforce those boundaries, okay? And so that's what you can get from that person. Then there's people that's going to be in your life that's going to come in, and they're going to be negative, okay? But that's for you to instill something into them, deposit something positive to that person, okay? Because that person is in your life to get something good from you. So you got to kind of know where these people stand in your life. Who are these people that I'm talking about? Only you know that. I don't know that information. I can only tell you that based on the experiences that I've had and with being a life coach and all of the conversations, all of the conversations that I've had over the years as a life coach. That's how you get that information, okay? And so that's how I've gotten the information in order for me to share it with you. Now I'm getting a little dry cough, so sorry about that. So as we going along, in the morning time with our motivating videos, I want you to just kind of keep in mind what's going to be your takeaway. What are you taking away from what we're talking about this morning? And so with that being said, I'm sharing some great information with you. I appreciate your time, your effort. I want you to know the topics that we've already talked about so far, you ain't seen nothing yet, okay? When we go forward, we're going to get into some more deeper conversations. I'm going to share some great information. What I'm going to do is I'm going to talk about I'll mention the topic one day and then we'll discuss it the next day, okay? So that way you have that information. So either you'll see a post that I've done, and then that way you'll be able to see it. You see it a post on Facebook or on Instagram, and then you'll turn around and you're like, wow, okay, so that's what she's talking about. When you see me on YouTube, it's just going to be the actual topic, right? So you won't know which topic, probably you'll know which topic we're talking about on YouTube because I'm going to put it into the feed of the video, right? So follow me on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, right? Whichever way that you're watching this video, follow me on these outlets, okay? And I have the information into the feed of this video. So with that being said, it has been a great, great pleasure talking with you all this morning, and I will see you guys when you got it tomorrow morning around the same time. So with that being said, have a great, amazing, empowering, inspiring, motivating rest of your day, and the same thing for the rest of your week. And more importantly, do those same things to encourage, inspire, and motivate another person. With that being said, have a great rest of your week. Bye-bye.